Back again. Todd, your logic tutor. More proofs using rules of replacement and rules of inference. This problem we need to get to y or x. And so I think that's going to come from this consequent on line 3. Because if I had it and I converted it to an or, I would get x or y, and which we can change to y or x. So to get the consequent from 3, we need a then c. I don't have that, but my normal technique for getting conditionals that I don't have is to put them together in this kind of fashion by hs. Okay, so that's what I'm going to think about. But how am I going to do that? Well, all I have to work with are, what is going on here? Are 1 and 2. And so let me convert those into conditionals and see what happens. A, then B from 1 by material implication or implication. I go back and forth. And line 2, I can convert that, B then C from 2 by material implication. And now look, you can do the HS with those to A then C, 4, 5, hypothetical syllogism. And now I can do the modus ponens with line 3. That gets me not X then Y. That's 3 and 6, modus ponens. And this we already know from our previous notes up here. We can convert to what we need. First step, let's convert it to an or. We get X or Y from 7 by material implication. And now we just switch them around. 8, com. And we're done. Easy enough. Next. Okay. 59, prove n. Prove n. Well, that's got to come from here. Well, actually, I'm thinking a couple of different things, but let me go ahead and try this. I'm just going to get that disjunct, which means I need the opposite of this one, which is not L and M, which is the same as not L or not M, okay, which I think I can get to. First step is to hook 2 and 3 together by hypothetical syllogism, M, then not L, 2, 3, HS, and now let's convert this then into an or, not M or not L, 4, and that's material implication or implication. And this, as we saw with our notes earlier, is the same as not M and L, 5, and that's by De Morgan's. And this is the opposite of the first disjunct on line 1. So we can get L and N from 1 and 6 ds. Remember, we're after the N, so let's move it over. N and L from 7 by com. And now N from 8, simplification. And we're good to go. Let's move on to the next. Okay. X or Y. Okay, don't see it anywhere, don't see its opposite in the antecedent, so I can try to get X and add or Y and add or X. Or I could think about the possibility of CD, and that's actually what I'm going to go for. The pieces aren't obviously there, but they are there. First thing, do a transposition on 3, and you get R then y. So we have a blank then y, which is one of those pieces we need for a CD. That's from 3 by transposition. Now number 2 is an or, but let's convert it to a then. Then we get s then x 2. That's implication, material implication. So so now we see a blank then x. So what do we need? What we need is an r or s. Okay. So what do I have to work with? I have line 1, and so I'm going to convert that biconditional into one of the forms I can change it into, and I'm going to change it into this. R then not S and not S then R from 1 material equivalence. Now it's one of these pieces that I'm hoping to turn into the disjunction I need R or S. Let's figure out which one of those pieces is the one that I need. R there S is the same as not R then S, which is the same as not S then R. So it's this one is the one I need from 6. So let's move it over, not S then R, and R then not S from 6 by com. And now let's simplify not S then R from 7, simplification, because we know we could convert this to a disjunction S or R, 8, implication. And let's, I said R then S, so let's do this by com. Now look at 4, 5, and 10. That's the perfect setup for X or Y. 4, 5, 10, 4,